Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Passionate Naija Physio in the UK. If today is your first time on this channel and you are interested in the content we share, please don't forget to subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. I do not take it for granted. You guys are the real VIP. Thank you so much. Right, so some of you might have known, or you might have seen my video on my graduation. You might have seen my graduation vlog. I recently concluded my MSc at Glasgow Caledonia University, and after my graduation I just sat down and I took some reflection. I was like, this MSc with such amount of money, does it really worth it? I had reflection on what I was taught, the money I paid, the experience so far I had. Does my master's degree really worth such amount of money? UK, a master's in the UK is a bit expensive because it ranges from £10,000 to £20,000. And if you are to convert that money to your currency, if you are coming from Africa, Asia, or wherever, if you are to convert that amount of money to your currency, you will know that the money is huge, it's expensive. So does it worth it? Does the MSc, does the degree really worth it? Does MSc in the UK really worth it? So before I answer the question, there are three major factors that can determine, or that will determine, if anyone will regret coming to the UK to study. The first one, which is the major factor, or which is the major determining factor, is the financial plan. So what is your financial plan? How strong it is, how solid it is. If it is very, very good, if you have a very good financial plan, then you can come in. You must have a very good or solid financial plan, because a lot of people make the mistake, or they have this belief that when they get to the UK, they will work and then pay their school fees. It is only easy or achievable for people that are coming with their partners or their husbands or wife. If you have a very good, or if you have a supportive partner that is ready to support your journey, okay, that is ready to take that decision with you, it is very easy and it is very achievable, because your partner will have that will be eligible. We have that opportunity to work full-time while you work part-time. So combining both income will make you pay your school fees, as well as pay other things for house rents, electricity, gas bills, and all of that, every other thing aside your school fees. So if you have a very good supportive partner coming with you, it is very achievable. But as for a single person coming to the UK, because you are limited to just 20 hours work, and 20 hours will not be, if you are lucky to get a job that pays as high as £15, eventually you might not be earning more than £1,000 or £1,200 in a month, which you have to pay your house rent and sort other bills, okay? And after paying all those bills, you might be left with just change, which might not even be enough for you to pay your school fees. So you have to think very well. Make sure you have a very good financial plan before you even take that bold step, because that will determine if you ever regret that your decision. Personally, I would say I did not regret coming to the UK based on that. Then another thing you might need to take into consideration, you might need to think about very well, is the course you are coming to study. Right, okay. The course you are coming to study will determine if you ever regret paying such amount of money to any university in the UK. Take your time very well as well before you move, before you take that decision. Even if you are taking the decision right now, think about it very well. The course you are coming to study, what is the employability rate? How does the course, what will the course do to you? What value will the course you are coming to study add to your life or your career? I would advise you look for a course that you are very interested in doing, or something that, if you have a skill already and you think that skill, you can just look for a course that will add value to the skill you have, not just coming for coming's sake, because everybody wants to come, fine, everybody wants to relocate, fine. If you are coming based on the fact that you just want to come to the UK, use that route to relocate to the UK. Why not just use a stone to kill two birds? You are coming, you are relocating. At the same time, the cost you are paying for, what's that amount of money? So take your time, check the employability rate, and make sure that it is something you are very interested in doing, because that will determine your performance in the course. Because if you lose interest in something, or if you don't have interest in something, you don't perform very well, you don't participate in it, and your performance will be determined by that. So take your time, please take your time very well to be sure that the course you are coming to study worth such amount of money. Then the last thing, which I think is also a determining factor of whether you will regret or not, is the location you are coming to. Check the location, make sure the job, what are the opportunities around the location or around the cities you are coming to. Check the location very well, make your findings about the location, especially if it is make sure it is a city, because if you are coming to a rural place, you might job opportunity might be lesser compared to a city. So make sure that the city or the town, wherever you are coming to, has a lot of opportunity. Google is your friend. You can type it on Google, watch YouTube about the place, make sure the city worth coming, make sure the city worth relocating to, because even if you don't like the city, because you are coming to the school, to even change location to another city might not be very easy for you. So the city is very important as well, because it will determine, like I said earlier, that if you are coming with your husband or your wife or your partner that will help in paying your school fees, of course they will look for a job and they will work. So for them to have a very good, or to get a very good job, or to get a job easily, you need a location that can give you that. Okay, so the city is also a very good determining factor for you. So make sure these three things are, apart from other things, make sure these three things are the major things you can not regret coming to the UK based on the three factors I just mentioned. The first one, which is the financial plan. I had a very good plan before I left. I made sure I had support from my family, so I didn't really feel it because of the support I had from my family. So then, about the degree, I took my time, because I know I have a skill, I know this is who I am, and I know what I wanted. So I decided to do, or to advance in my career, to do something that I'm very interested in doing, not just because I want to relocate. When I was in Nigeria, I had the opportunity to come to the UK through another route, which is skilled worker visa route. But I decided to come through this route because I wanted a master's degree for myself. So coming to the UK to pay such amount of money for something that will not benefit me is something I did not do. So based on that, because I studied what I really wanted to study, I studied what I have interest in doing, I studied what give me joy, you understand, what I found I love to do. So that, based on that, I do not have any regret at all. Then the location too, I made my research. Of course, there are various universities in this UK that offer physiotherapy, but because of the location, I chose this university, and I chose this location because of the employability rate and the opportunities that surround the cities. So based on these three things, I do not have any regrets coming to the UK, and I feel the certificate I got at the end of the day worth such amount of money that I paid to get it. So thank you for staying with me. See you in my next video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please take your time to subscribe, and we'll meet again in my next video. Thank you so much.